guys, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to start this video because I want to do a day in the life so bad. So I think I'm going to just start it here, but then I'm gonna like take you through my entire day tomorrow. Yeah, I just like have been wanting to do that for a while. Also, my nails are still ratchet. The last video I was like, yeah, I have to do my nails, but I never did. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I should probably just do them right now, but I'm probably gonna wait. Like, I don't know why I hate doing my nails so much. I hate like painting them and then having to wait for them to dry because I never wait long enough. And especially when they're like this, like I have to like get the nail polish remover out, but I always feel better when my nails are done. So I might do that because I do have some time to kill. Today is my daughter's 4th birthday. I can't believe she's 4. I really can't. Like, I feel like 4 is like, you know, she's not a toddler anymore and she's like a little girl, which is just crazy to me because like I still see her as like my little baby, but she's not. She's a big girl and she's Miss Independent, and I just can't believe she's 4. So yeah, my cat Jeff a vet appointment because he's just been not really, I don't want to say he's not been acting himself because he has. Like, he's been, you know, he doesn't really do much to begin with. Like, he just likes to like sleep and eat and be pet, and he's been shedding a ton. He's a long-haired, I forget what, he's a long-haired cat. Let me show you guys. Let's see. This is Jeff. And he just, you know, he just chills, right? He just has been shedding like crazy. And he also, you won't be able to see it, but he has like a little lump on his face that we noticed. It's like right here on his face, but we noticed it like last week. I actually noticed it. I was just petting him at the end of the day and I was like, I've never noticed like this little lump before. So I don't know, I just want to be overly cautious with him, and like I know taking him to the vet is gonna like traumatize him because he hates like leaving the house. He doesn't want to get in the carrier, he doesn't want to get in the car, he hates being there. So as much as I like don't want to make it, I know for his health, like I want to make it and figure out what is going on. So that's next week. I also spoke with a nursing school today. I like touched on this, but it's a long story. I went to college, let's see, 2014 maybe, and I have my bachelor's degree in marketing, and I'm just not satisfied. My job doesn't have anything to do with marketing. I'm not really even interested in marketing, really. I really wasn't back then either, but I just kind of had to pick a major. I was not sure what I wanted to be when I grew up. Yeah, and for the last like 2 years, I've really been thinking about it, and for some reason, I'm just very drawn to nursing. I'm hesitant just because nursing school is gonna take so much of my time, and obviously with 2 small kids, that scares me because I don't want anything to take like time away. So yeah, I don't know, but I'm gonna keep trucking forward to doing it. So anyway, I spoke with a nursing school today. They were super nice and they signed me up for like an informational thing tomorrow where I'd be able to speak with like somebody from the campus. The only downside is for some reason their university doesn't allow New Jersey students to do anything online, which like I was hoping to do the lecture stuff and the coursework online and then go to like a campus for the clinicals that I would have to do, but it doesn't seem like that's an option for this specific school. So I have a feeling that's going to be a no for me, but that doesn't mean that like other schools don't allow that. I'm really not sure if it's like a statewide thing. I hope not. So I have to look more into that, but it was nice at least like speaking with somebody there and just kind of like getting a little bit of information. Good morning, you guys. It's about 9 a.m. and I am getting these children ready to go to their grandma's because I have to work a lot today, and it's just easier when they're not here. So that's what we're doing. I have Miss Emmy and Mr. Mason.
Hi guys.
Say hi guys.
Hi guys.
Say we're going to Dama's.
We are going to Grandma's house.
Woo! Dama's! Woo, 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 woo. So that's the plan for the day. I had to give Emmy's hair a little trim and it's looking so nice. She doesn't like when I comb or brush her hair, and I think that's pretty normal with toddlers. So I took, yes. All right, I'll get it in a second. So yeah, I took matters into my own hands. Regular work stuff to do, and then I have a bunch of reselling stuff to do, like a part-time preschool, which she loves so much. So it's been really helpful to have her go. She goes Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays instead of like the full-time, which next year when she's in kindergarten, she'll be going full-time. But yeah, so that's really that for now. We're just gonna head to Grandma's. I'm gonna drop them off, come back here, clean up, do a lot of laundry, just like a lot of stuff on top of working, because tomorrow is one of the days that I have to go into the office, but I leave there at 3, so it's not terrible. And then Thursdays, I'm typically in the office from 9 to 6, but I think I am going to ask for a PTO day. Oop, we're out of focus. I think I'm gonna ask for a PTO day so I can go to the bins, because I just haven't been there in a while, and I just need something positive, you know? So that's the plan. That is the plan.
I'm going to Grandma's and I got my makeup.
Yeah, we'll bring your makeup.
Where is this?
It's just a string.
Where do you put it? On your arm? My mommy got me buckles. And today we are going to Grandma's with my brother. And what do you want to do?
Just asked my boss if I could take this Thursday off, which I don't know why. I literally always get like a pit in my stomach because I have such bad like working mom guilt, I guess you could call it. So right now we work from home 3 days a week, and then we have to go in the office 2 days a week. And those 2 days that I have to be in the office just give me like the most anxiety. I don't know how I used to do this 5 days a week, like before COVID, because like, I don't know, I just get really bad anxiety thinking about being away for like 9 hours, and then no one can let Rosie out. Like nobody can get laundry done, no one can start dinner, which is me. So I hate asking for a day off because I always pick one of the 2 days that I am like in the office so that I don't have to go into the office that day. Anyway, I picked Thursday because I really need to go to the bins, and I just haven't been there in a while and I just want to. So yeah, I just asked, he said it was okay, and like I almost wanted to be like, listen, my life has been really chaotic lately, but like my boss is not the type that like wants to like listen to me bitch and moan about anything. So I just kind of left it as thank you, and I don't really need to explain to him why I want to take a day off, but I'm going to the bins on Thursday because I just feel like it'll be a big mood booster for me. I just need stuff to list to keep the sales coming in. And then I also have to put in a half day from last week because last week was a lot. Mason, my 13-month-old son, well, so he hadn't been feeling the best last, let's see, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday. Those 3 days he had a pretty like low-grade fever that was controlled by Tylenol. Anytime he felt warm, I would give him some Tylenol, and I really thought that he was teething because I think he is teething, but he was just really drooling a lot, and I could tell that he was just kind of like uncomfortable. So I thought that it was related to that. Neither of my kids ever really got fevers from teething, so I wasn't like 100% convinced that like this is what was happening. So we just kind of kept our eye on him, and you know, by day 3, I was kind of just like, I don't know, like I think we need to take him into the doctor. His pediatrician, their hours are awful. We really have to find a new pediatrician because they're just like never open when we need them to be, which is frustrating. So I called his pediatrician, and then I called the urgent care, because at this point on day 3 of him having this fever, I was like, you know what? It must be an ear infection because he just has this fever. No other symptoms. He wasn't tugging at his ears or anything, but I just had a feeling that like maybe it was an ear infection and that's why this fever wasn't going away. And then I was like, all right, he'll get on antibiotics and everything will be fine. So made him an urgent care appointment at 3:30. I asked to leave early and then work the rest of the day from home. I was just gonna take him to the urgent care and then hopefully get antibiotics or whatever, ear drops, and then come back home, and I would just continue working from home. So that was the plan. And then I dropped him off at grandma's, and he really wasn't acting himself on this day. He didn't want to eat breakfast, which is very unlike him, and he was just warm, and I could just tell like he was just so not himself at all. So dropped him off. I was like, all right, I just have to make it a few hours. Like he just like I as soon as like, you know, 3 o'clock comes, I'm leaving work, pick him up, gonna go take him to urgent care, like everything will be fine. And that's really what I thought was gonna happen. A couple hours later, grandma calls me, and I was in a meeting, so I couldn't answer. And then she called again, still couldn't answer. Had a missed FaceTime call from her. This was like 5 minutes. Like I missed the call by like 5 minutes. So I call her right back, and by the sound of her voice, I knew that something was just wrong. She was just like, you know, he just woke up from a nap and didn't want to eat anything. And then she had him in the back room where all the toys are, and he was playing, but he was kind of just sitting there and just very lethargic. And she said that he felt really hot. So she took his temperature, and it was like 103.8 or 9, very high. He's never had a fever this high, neither of my kids. I've never experienced a fever that high. And she said that like, you know, she just was alluding to the fact that like something was just wrong. And she was picking him up, and he just felt very like, didn't want to move really. He was falling asleep in the back room, just like on the ground, and he wasn't responding to his name. So with all of these things combined, I completely panic, and I told her to call 911 because my daughter was also there, and I knew that she was going to be freaking out regardless, because grandma was also freaking out, which I don't blame her for that at all, because I would be the same exact way if I was with him. So she was, you know, calling him Mason, 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 trying to just get him to like answer or just, you know, look in her direction. And just, he was just so lethargic and just like limp, you know. So I absolutely lose my mind. I rush over to my boss, and I'm like, I have to go. Without even really giving an explanation, which is also why I kind of feel weird about taking off Thursday this week, because I'm like, I feel like I'm just like the shittiest employee ever, because I just feel like I'm taking off or leaving early. So I leave. Their house is about 15 minutes away from work. This time I'm calling Kyle, and he's also really close to their house, thank God. So he was able to get there first, but she did call 911, and the ambulance came, and they kind of assessed him and then, you know, rushed him to the emergency room. Thankfully, I got there. I was able to ride with him in the ambulance, and he was crying, which the EMT in the ambulance said, like, it's good that he's crying and not like, you know, just falling asleep and all this stuff. So, I was still panicked completely because I just didn't know what was going on with my baby, which is kind of like the scariest thing that as a mom you can think about. So everyone was really freaked out. I felt so bad for my daughter because she was just so confused and like not really understanding what was going on with her brother, which is, you know, a freaky thing for a newly 4-year-old. So hospital, we get there. we weren't admitted, which is a good thing. When we got there, they just took his vitals, took his temperature, and I think when we got to the hospital, it was like 102.9, because when he woke up, grandma had given him Tylenol. So maybe that was helping it a little bit. So they kept us there for about 3 hours and just monitored him, and they actually gave him Motrin when we were there as well, because they said that alternating between Tylenol and Motrin is good for fevers in babies, which I didn't really know. So they did a bunch of vitals. They did a strep test because the doctor said that when he looked in his throat that it was really red and irritated. So he thinks that he might have just picked something up that Emmy had brought home from school, and the strep was negative, the COVID test was negative, and they decided to discharge us. After about 3 hours of just monitoring him, his fever ended up going down to like, it was like 100.1 when we left, and when we got home it was back to normal. So since then, the next 2 days he was kind of just like out of it and not really acting himself, but nowhere near what, you know, how he was acting. And he's really, at this point now, he's back to his old self. But that was probably top 3 scariest moments of my life, just because just getting to that point, and you know, me leaving work and like rushing there to get there and seeing the ambulance in front of the house, just like it just made my heart stop. So yeah, I don't know, that's what was happening last week, and it was just a lot. We're just trying to get back to like normal, and it's just been really chaotic. I'm really not looking forward to those bills coming in, because everything lately has just been extremely expensive. We have to take our dog and our cat to the vet soon, so you know, with vets, that's like gonna be at least a couple $100s for each of them. So yeah, I'm just not looking forward to all the expenses that we're gonna have to deal with coming up. Everything is expensive, so yeah. Oh, I did want to show you guys, I think I mentioned a couple videos back that I've been trying to do the keto diet. It's been a couple months now, and I definitely go off of it for like weeks at a time, especially the last couple weeks. It's just been, we've had a lot of birthdays to celebrate, so I've kind of gone off of the keto trend. Not that it's really a trend, but let me show you guys, deal with the awful lighting. But what I do, and this smoothie is freaking delicious. I like genuinely look forward to this every single day. So if you have a magic bullet, which I have, I used to have, I think it was the NutriBullet, and the cups were like a lot bigger. But I got rid of that when we moved, unfortunately. So it was just kind of gross. So you're gonna want to fill it up with a little bit of ice. I feel like this is too much. I don't like putting too much ice in because I want to fill it mostly up with coffee. Which, speaking of coffee, I need to get to Aldi today to get more coffee. I've been using this. I like the Starbucks brand a little bit better, but you want to pick any kind of like iced coffee that doesn't have sugar. So for 12 fluid ounces of this cold brew, it's 3 carbs, which I don't use 12 ounces, so it's probably like 2. So you fill up your cup to about this much. You want to leave a little bit room for stuff, which I'll show you. You want to put a splash of heavy cream to give it a little bit of like creaminess. So put about that much in. And then the key here are frozen avocado chunks. You can find these at most supermarkets. I'm about to use it. I found these at Aldi. They don't have them in store anymore, and I knew that that was gonna happen. So I like bulked up, and I think I have like 3 more bags of these in the freezer, but I'm pretty sure that you can find a big bag at Costco. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out because I'm gonna need more soon. And then this I took the wrapper off, but this is just Premier Protein. I get it on Amazon, and it's like the cafe latte flavor. But for 2 scoops of this, it's like 2 carbs, I think. I usually do like a scoop and a half, or I kind of just like eyeball it to see how much room I have in my like shaker thing, because if you use too much, it's just like I've really just been doing a lot of work and folding laundry and just doing all of that fun stuff. But I have to get the kids here in a little bit. But I really wanted to take pictures for some listings to get up today, because I haven't made any sales today, which is annoying. But I have a little bit left from the Nordstrom rack sale, which I think I'm gonna do a video on what I got from the Nordstrom rack sale, the clearance sale for like the $5, $10, and $15 items for anything that was on clearance. So a lot of it has actually sold already, but I do still have a pretty good amount, and anything that's sold I'll probably just put in the video as well, just so you know. But yeah, I've just kind of been working and trying to get through my inbox at work, which has just been a lot of work today. So that's what I'm gonna do for the next little bit, and then I will be getting some Nordstrom stuff. For too long, or else my eyes literally start to hurt. Our basement is trashed, but this is where I keep most of my inventory. I have 2 garment racks here, a built-in closet that was already here, and then this is all I have left to list from Nordstrom. It's like, I don't know, maybe a few things, really not a lot. These jeans I have to put away. I have to inventory a bunch of stuff, but these are good American jeans. These are a Gold Day. These are already all listed, so I just have to put those away when I get time. But I think I really want to get listings up today, so I won't really have time to do it tomorrow, so I might as well just get it out of the way and do it today. The next video after that will just be the Goodwill outlet haul that I do, which will probably be up over the weekend. So that's basically gonna be it for this video. I really wanted to do more of like a step-by-step day in the life, which I do plan on doing. It's just, it has to be like the right day, you know? So trying to keep afloat at work with still trying to, you know, make time for myself and the kids and Kyle. So yeah, that's basically it. But like I said, the next video will definitely be a Nordstrom rack haul, because the stuff is pretty good. I went 2 days to the sale, and day 1 I did a lot better, because by the time day 2 rolled around, a lot of things were already picked over. So yeah, that was fun though. I do like going to like Nordstrom rack and stuff like that, because like the stuff you find is just like, it's so nice compared to like digging through dirty bins. So that is that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you're not already, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.